What's up? It's your girl, Wealthy V, and welcome back to my channel where I welcome you on my journey of self-development, self-awareness, and self-mastery. Anything devoted to helping you become a better you. And today, guys, I need to chop it up with y'all. I need my crew right quick. I need to really just, I don't know if I'm venting or if I'm talking to you guys and it's going to help me kind of figure out what's going on. But here we go. And hopefully this video won't take too long because I'm in between clients right now. So I'm actually sneaking off taking a break. But I just really had to come talk to y'all. So today is August the 6th. And today makes 2 years since my father passed away, right? So I actually have two fathers, my biological father and my stepfather. My stepfather is the one who raised me, and they're both deceased. My biological father passed away on July 3rd, I believe it was 2017. And then my stepfather, the one who raised me, he passed away August the 6th, 2022. Okay, so just to give you like a really short, brief, but understanding of the relationship dynamic. Like, it is me, my mom, my sister, my brother, and then my stepfather. We were all in one household. And so it was 2 parents and 3 children. Now, out of the dynamic, I would be considered the stepchild because my mom and my stepfather were married, and both of the children in their relationship were the biological kids. Now, my brother wasn't my stepfather. My brother wasn't my mom's biological child, but I don't know. It just still seemed like I was the outside child, or I was the stepchild. I don't know why. Is that a lash? It is. Okay. I don't know why I felt like, because it wasn't like my parents treated me differently. I don't think so. Not to a not to a point where it was like, oh, they don't like me. Not like that. It's just, I was the obvious stepchild. Okay, moving forward. I feel like me and my family always been close. You know, the people who live in my house, we was always straight, you know. Ups and downs for all families, but overall, we was good. So, I guess the thing that has bothered me for the past 2 years is when my stepfather passed away, like, he passed away just out of the blue from cancer that we didn't even know he had, right? So it was like maybe a month, like 4 or 5 weeks worth of him complaining about his stomach hurting, going to the doctor, getting diagnosed with cancer, and then literally the day he got diagnosed with cancer, the next day he had a stroke. And from that point on, it was just downhill. And then eventually he ended up passing away. Now, through all of the stages of my father transitioning, my mom, of course, would call me. I stayed the closest. My brother worked out of town. My sister stays kind of across town. I literally stayed 5 minutes from my parents. So throughout my dad needing to get rushed to the emergency room, throughout, you know, him needing food or, you know, wanting something to eat at the spur of the moment because his appetite was real funny, I was jumping up, going to get whatever it was that he needed. And it was my honor to be able to do that and be there for my dad and take care of my father or whatever. So, and then, you know, me being there with my mom, trying to support her through experiencing that, because, you know, they at home together, and then all of a sudden, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, he's having a stroke. He's having, you know, situations going on, and she's calling me, and I'm like, you know, what do I need to do? You know, where do I need to be? What you need, you know? So that was like my energy throughout that whole like situation, right? So fast forward, he transitions, you know, and I'm still checking for everybody. Check in for my mama. How you doing? You good? You need anything? How can I be there? You know, checking on my sister, checking on my brother. You know, my son and my dad was very close. So having to keep a close eye out on him, making sure that he's not like silently fighting depression with losing my dad. So none of that is the issue, okay? Because that comes with being the oldest daughter. That's what we do. We're caretakers. We are the no limit soldiers for our family. We just do that. That's what it is. So okay, cool. But what really has confused me throughout the duration of losing two parents, both of my fathers, right, was that nobody has asked me how I am doing or how I was doing or how I was throughout this whole thing. Nobody has come to me and said, how are you dealing with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you okay? Like, do you need therapy? Do you need some kind of grief counseling? Like, do you want to go for a walk through the park? Do you want to chill? Like, what you got going on? Like, are you okay? Because I know nobody. Okay? Like, when I do talk to friends or family members that are just checking in, they don't ask me how I'm doing. They ask me, well, how's your mom doing? Because I know this has had to be rough for her, right? Or they say, how is your sister doing? Because I know this is rough for her because, you know, she was the baby. Or how is your brother doing? You know, because he was a junior. I know that, you know, he's the only boy. He really, you know, I'm sure him and your dad was really close. Like, how's he holding up? And I'm like, you know, thank you for asking about my family. But what about me? What about me? And this is one of those questions that I feel like throughout my life I've had to ask, what about me? You know, nobody forgets about me when they need stuff. Nobody forgets about me when they need advice. Nobody forgets about me when they need their hair done. Nobody forgets about me when they need a place to stay or food, any of that. Nobody forgets about me. But when I'm grieving or when I'm not in such a good place, no one that I can really like just really pinpoint and say, oh yeah, I know they checking for me, good or bad times. Like, where are my friends that check for me, that call and be like, how you doing today? I realize today is the 2-year anniversary of your dad passing away. How you doing? Nobody does that. Even with my biological father. From my biological father, I have 2 brothers from him, and I am the oldest within that dynamic as well. So anytime people ask about my family dealing with that death, they always ask, how are your brothers doing? You know, and I'd be like, bitch, what about me? Like, what the like, what am I made of that y'all see that I don't see? Like, where is my, like, who, what in the fuck? It pisses me off. It makes me very fucking angry. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna play with you. I ain't gonna act like it don't bother me. It does bother me. Bad. It bothers me bad. It makes me not want to deal with people. It makes me want to separate myself, and which I have. I done separated myself from a lot of people that I once was cool with, once was close with, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Me losing my dad, my stepfather, that really, 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 really opened up my eyes to the fact that, girl, people don't give a damn about you. Like, they only want to make sure you're good enough to feed whatever it is they hunger for. That's it. And so what it really told me is you gotta reevaluate your circle. You got to fall back from all these people that only rely on you, but they ain't checking for you. It's a difference. Like, I'm your friend, but you're not mine. Like, I appreciate you for checking on my child. I appreciate you for checking on my mama and my siblings. But what about me? And so that's really, like I say, going back to, that is a question that I have found myself asking myself most of my life. What about me? Like, why I gotta feel left out of stuff? Am I being too nice? Am I being too humble? Am I being too something that gives people the energy that I don't feel like I need to be recognized? Or am I giving people the energy that I don't feel like I require people to check on me because I'm too busy checking for other people? I don't know what it is. I don't know. But part of this journey, part of me digging into my self-development and my self-awareness and my self-mastery is going to require me to figure out the answer to that question, because it's a question I need to know. Why do I always tend to ask, why me? Or what about me, rather. I don't really ask why me. I do the what about me? What about me? Feeling left out, feeling like, whatever I may have going on isn't anything compared to what somebody else has going on. And it's absolutely not true. It's not true. It's not. And so I guess a part of me taking up for myself, and a part of me solving that problem so I don't have to keep reliving that feeling of what about me. I got to get to the bottom of it. So what am I going to do to get to the bottom of it? Because I am all about solutions. I'm a solution oriented person. If there's an issue and I recognize it, my goal is to solve the issue, not let it keep happening, especially when it makes me feel the way that it has made me feel for so long. So what am I going to do? I'm going to journal. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write down what I felt, when I felt it, who was involved at that time. And then, I don't know. Normally when I write and I journal, I end up writing things down that I didn't even mean to write. It's like I just get to journaling, and things that were maybe buried in the back of my mind or deeply embedded in my heart, things that I thought that I covered up or got rid of, they tend to pour out when I get to journaling, I get to writing and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. And another thing I'm wondering, I don't know. I know that my outside is a reflection of my inside. I definitely get that. So am I experiencing the what about me because I'm not concerned about me as much as I should be? Could be. Might be. And so I've really been pushing myself, or feeling pulled into, rather, not pushing myself. I've been feeling pulled into more self-care stuff. And I'm not talking about facials. I'm not talking about my nails. I'm not talking about vanity type things. I'm talking about cleansing my spirit of things that may have been weighing me down, that I just keep pushing past it. Like me losing my daddy didn't bother me. That shit tore me up. Hearing my dad not be able to talk and start babbling and could not regain the ability to just speak. You got to keep in mind, this was around the time when I had a toddler, a baby, that babbled and couldn't talk. So it was difficult for me listening to my baby while losing my daddy. You feel me? So these are the things that I have to recognize have pained me. And it's okay to experience them. I think that a part of me just wanted to get over it so bad that I didn't want to feel it. I just wanted to get over it so bad. So I just didn't take the time to do the healing that I needed to do, because I felt like it was more important for me to make sure that my mama was okay, for me to make sure that my son was okay, for me to make sure that I was there for my sister, to make sure that, you know, I was uplifting my brother and giving him confidence to continue to move forward. You know, that's what I did. That's what I thought I was supposed to do, but all the while neglecting my own healing. I did that. I did do that. So maybe it's not even necessary for me to journal this, because I realize it is definitely time for me to start pouring into my own healing. Like, I am a healer. I do this. I've been doing this. I've been helping people. I've been doing this. I've been doing this. You can ask about me. Anybody who know me, know I've been doing this. And I ain't gonna stop doing it. But what I am gonna start doing from this day forward, August the 6th, 2024, what I am gonna start doing is devoting more time to my own emotional healing. Because even losing my biological father was a struggle. It was rough for me, because, like, even though in my childhood we didn't have the closest relationship, I believe that he was trying to make it up to me through being a good grandfather to my oldest child, my son. I believe that's what he was doing. I believe that in my heart that it wasn't that he didn't love me. It's just that what he gave is all he had to give. What he did is all he knew to do. And so that's what he did. Maybe some stuff was out of selfishness, but it is what it is. But as my dad laid on his deathbed, this is my biological father back in 2017. As he laid in the hospice, I sat beside him. I rubbed his hand. I sung to him. I loved on him. And I let him know, like, it's all good. I don't hold nothing against you. I love you. And I want you to finish out this journey in peace. I want you to finish out your journey in peace with no, like, nothing from me hanging over your shoulder. I want you to know, like, with me and you, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And it ain't even because you dying. It's literally because I let it go. You know? So, yeah. I just, even with that, like I say, I sat there with him. And I watched him take his last breaths. Like, I remember when he was in the hospital before he got sent to the hospice. Like, I remember brushing my daddy's teeth. I remember, you know, giving him ice. I remember doing certain things for him that I felt like I needed to do so that he knew that we was good. And I don't know. I still got some stuff, you know, to deal with that. But the bigger picture of all of this is that I have to pour into me. The same way that I heal and help others, I have to heal and help myself. That's what it boils down to. Like, That's what it boils down to. Because even like, to be honest with you, I really, 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 really got on my spiritual journey, like for real. Like got into it after losing my stepdad. 2022, like I really had start tapping into it like around COVID. Around 2020, I had kind of started tapping into it because it was just some things going on in certain organizations that I was attached to that I just wasn't feeling. And I always knew I needed to like do more research and find out more stuff on my own. So I kind of started drifting. But when my daddy passed away, when my daddy got sick, I started looking for answers and messages and trying to figure out like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what? I just needed clarity. And I felt like the only love that I could ever receive that could help me get through this was the love of God. Because God is love. And it forced me to tap into it spiritually in a way that I can't explain it to nobody else. I just had to be there and I just had to do it. And I just had to tap in. I just had to open up and I had to understand who I am and whose I am. I had to do that. So, I did not expect for this video to do all this. I did not expect for this to be all this, but it's part of it. It's part of the journey. Understanding, accepting, and just going with the flow. Trusting God. God is in you. God is in me. So, I know I'm going to be straight. Like, it's no doubt in my mind. There's no question, no thought in my mind. And so then it kind of answers my own question. I don't need confirmation. I don't need nobody else I don't need nobody else checking on me for real, for real. Not for real, for real. It would be nice. You know what I'm saying? It would feel like reciprocity is happening in relationships. It would feel like that. So it would make these relationships like worth holding on to. Yeah, that would be cool. But without it, I'm still good. I'm here. And I do understand that the love of God, because God is love. So that love, me having that, me being able to rest in that, will get me through any and everything I have ever experienced and any and everything I'm going to experience. You understand? And that's just it. That's just it. Okay. Well, let me go, y'all. Let me go. I got to clean my eyes. I'm in here crying. I ain't mean to do all that. Oh, honey. I guess I had to do a little release. It's all good, though. It's your girl, What TV. Y'all, listen. I need y'all to be liking these videos. I need y'all to comment, talk to me. Like, it keeps me in the algorithm. It keeps my videos, like, flowing through. And it's people out there that need my videos and need the things that I have to say and need to understand that they are not alone and that the stuff that you go through, you're not being isolated. It's not just you. It's somebody else out there that feel exactly the same way that I feel. You understand? It's somebody out there that need to know that this journey is something that we can get through, go through, and get it right and be happy. We don't have to be like sad and depressed about everything. We don't have to live like that. But a lot of people live like that because they feel alone. And just you simply commenting or you simply liking the video will keep pushing my videos out so that the right person can get it. So if you do nothing else, like the video. If you do nothing else, leave me a smiley face or a heart or say something to me. Tell me that my video is doing what it do or that you hate the shit. I don't care. Say something. Say something. So I can push it out because I really do want to help. Like while I'm healing myself, I'm trying to what it called? Two birds with one stone in it. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heal me. while helping heal somebody else. All right? Well, it's your girl with the V, and I'm signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell a friend or tell a friend, because when you're hanging with your girl, it's always a vibe. I holla.